Welcome back, Sethbling here. This is the third episode of Minecraft Mega Blocks, where I recreate Minecraft blocks at a 16:1 scale. In this episode, I'll be showing off a piston, an enchanting table, and a minecart rail. Now, this piston I did not create, actually. The other two I did make myself. This one is by a YouTuber named Twitch Nitro, and he made a YouTube video about it, and I thought it was really cool. Said he was inspired by my Mega Block series, and I thought I would feature his creation in this video. He sent me the world file over. So Twitch Nitro's video, you can download, or you can go see that from the link in the video description. He made this really cool thing out of Traslander's magic blocks trick that I made a video about last week, and it's really cool. So you can see the piston both extends and retracts. It takes quite a long time to do this. This video is sped up about 4 times normal speed in order to make it not unbearably long. And there's a ton of redstone everywhere. It caused a lot of lag on my machine, but definitely very cool how well it works. So yeah, Twitch Nitro's video, you can get to that in the video description. Alright, now on to the blocks that I made. So there's the enchanting table, and then we're going to get to the minecart rail over there. So this is an enchanting table. In order to use it, you basically just hop right onto the book here with your whatever item you want to enchant out, and it'll enchant it. So we got Fire Aspect 1. If I stand around for a little bit longer, Unbreaking 1. See if I get anything else. Maybe not. Yeah, so there you go. I got Unbreaking 1, Fire Aspect 1 on this sword, and it costs some levels. It works for different types, and it gives random enchantments. So if I give myself another 18 levels, yeah, so they're random enchantments, and it'll enchant whatever you're holding in your hand. Let's see, what did I get? I got Efficiency 4, and it costs 24 levels. Let's get myself maybe some boots. Maybe I'll get some feather falling if I'm lucky. And give myself some levels. Here we go. I used the enchant command on command block, so we got protection 3 on this thing. So it does actually make sure that it only gives you enchantments that can be used on that piece of equipment. If we take a look inside, we'll see there are a ton of command blocks and a fair amount of redstone. There's kind of a signal going around in a cycle, and which enchantment you get depends on where the signal happens to be when you stand up by the book. So each one of these rows here corresponds to a different enchantment, and each enchantment has a different cost. So if I go to the end, I can see what enchantment it is. So this one, because it has the message, so this is Efficiency 2, and it costs 12 levels. So if I go over here, I look, there's a test for command that looks for a player at level 12 who's standing on the book. This one basically checks if they're holding an item that can support the Efficiency 2 enchantment. And then this one actually does the enchanting, and this one takes the levels, and then this one tells the player that they got the enchantment and how many levels it cost. So each of these rows has basically the same command blocks. This is far from perfect, and there are issues with resetting. So there are some of these comparators that don't turn off necessarily when you leave, and so basically that can cause you not to be able to get the same enchantment twice in a row if you come back. But yeah, it was just hard to fit everything into that small of space, so I did the best I could, and it does pretty well, I think, for what the size available to me, and there are 24 different enchantments, so I think that's pretty good for cramming that all into that little space. Alright, so the last one for this episode is the minecart rail. Now, obviously you'll see that there are booster rails on the side of this one. Here's the model. Looks pretty good, I think. And so you can use this as a rail, but it also has a pretty cool hidden minecart dispenser here. And you see we get a little minecart here, so if I want to ride this minecart, kind of pick a direction and push the minecart in that direction onto the track, I can get in. And yeah, it's a cool little minecart station thingy here. Dispenses it on here. If I hop down in here, I can kind of show you what's going on. There's a double piston extender here that retracts the block there, and then the dispenser here dispenses a minecart, which gets stuck on top of that block, and then the double piston extender it sends again, and we get a minecart. And I like where I can use things like double piston extenders to hide things in cool places. So that's the rail. Pretty simple, but nice and fun. And that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching.